So good morning all. How was your mock test? This is our fourth mock test, I think, and we have been collecting your scores also. So just for tracking the progress, okay. So please, everybody, I request everybody to attend the mock test, because then only you will know how much progress you are making by attending the class or by doing self-study, whatever it is. You should need to know what progress you are making, okay. For that you have to attend the mock test. And solutions for this, we will already share the answer key with you, and just as an explanation I am giving this class, okay. So for first question, if you take, it is from thermodynamics, with a chapter which we already covered, so you should be able to do this question. 1 mole of ideal gas, gamma value is given, at temperature is compressed adiabatically up to 8/27 time of its initial volume. Find out the magnitude of work done on the system. Okay, so for this we have two equations, work done for adiabatic system, adiabatic process. One is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 divided by gamma minus 1. Another equation is work done equal to R T2 minus T1 or T1 minus T2 divided by gamma minus 1. These are the two formulas. Since temperature is given, we have no idea about pressure, but temperature is given, so we can use this equation for finding work done. But still only initial temperature we have. We have to find the final temperature. For that we can use the adiabatic equation. Like, what is the equation that satisfies an adiabatic process? That is PV raised to gamma equal to constant, okay. Since pressure is not here, we have to convert it into temperature formula. So substituting PV equal to nRT, you can substitute P with T by V, and so you will get T V to the power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. So this formula you have to use, okay, for finding T2. You can take that T1 by T2 is equal to what it will come, V2 by V1 the whole power gamma minus 1, okay. So T1 is given, V1 by V2 is also given, so substitute that, find the gamma minus 1 will be 2 by 3, so cube root and square. So substituting all that, you will get the answer, that is option D, 1500. Is there any doubt in this question? Okay, then we can move to the next one. When a 4 kg mass is hung vertically on a light spring that obeys Hooke's law, a chapter which we already covered, so you should be able to do. The spring stretches by 2 cm. Work required to be done by an external agent in stretching the spring by 5 cm. Work done by spring is same as potential energy of spring, so it is half kx square. X is given 5 cm, but k we don't know. That's why you can use this equation. You can use this one. Like 4 kg mass, it creates 2 cm extension. So F equal to minus kx. Force equal to 4 into 9.8, because they have said that take G equal to 9.8 equal to minus k. X is equal to what? 2 into 10 to the power minus 2. From this you will get the value of k, substitute it here, then you can find what is the work done for 5 cm. What will be the answer? Here answer is option B, okay. So this is what you have to first find k, substitute in work done equation, you will get the answer. Is there any doubt in this? Okay. Question number 3. Water is flowing with a velocity of 2 meter per second in horizontal pipe where the cross-sectional area is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter square and pressure 4 into 10 to the power Pascal. Pressure at cross-section area 0.01 meter square in Pascal will be. So this is from fluid mechanics or like properties of fluids, and we have to apply two concepts here. They are equation of continuity and Bernoulli's principle. Okay, these two are the concept which we have to apply here. As you can see, equation of continuity states that A1 V1 equal to A2 V2, means area and velocity relation. As you already know, like if the area of pipe is big, water velocity will be less. If the area is small, velocity will increase. Like if you are watering plants with a hose, if you hold the at the end of the hole and like make the hole small, the water will go more fast, right? So same thing. And initial at V1 is given here, area A1 is given here, area A2 is given here. So using this equation you can find V2 is equal to A2 V2, V2 equal to A1 by A2 V1. So using this equation you will get the value of V2. So this is equation of continuity. Next is Bernoulli principle. From that you will get P1 minus P2 equal to half rho into V2 square minus V1 square. So this is the formula from Bernoulli's equation. Okay, if it is given that it is horizontal pipe, like there is no height difference in the pipe, you can directly use this. If there is height difference, then you have to add one more term here, that is change in potential energy of both case. Otherwise this equation is fine. Okay, so first you can find V2, V1, V2 substitute here. Rho, it is said to be water, right? So density of water is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay, so this is the density of water. So use that value. Then pressure at one point is given, you can find pressure at another point. Is there any doubt? Answer is option C. Is it clear for all? Okay, we can move on to next question. Next one. Two slits are separated by a distance 0.5 millimeter, illuminated with a light of wavelength lambda equal to 6000 Armstrong. If the screen is placed 2.5 meter from the slit, distance of third bright image from the center. Okay, so this is double slit experiment and direct formula application. Okay, for bright fringe, xn is equal to n lambda capital D by small d. Okay, so for Young's double slit experiment, bright fringe, if you want to find the distance, you have to use this formula. N is given, third bright fringe, lambda is given here, d is given, that is 2.5 meter, small d is given as 0.5 millimeter. Substitute all this, make sure you have converted into SI units, then you will get the correct answer. Okay, answer is option B, 3 millimeter. Is there any doubt in this? Okay. Next one is like statement question. You should attend such questions. Okay, it will be easy. During propagation of electromagnetic wave, E and B direction of propagation are perpendicular to each other. That is the basic thing we are studying in EM waves chapter. Electric field, magnetic field and direction of propagation all are perpendicular to each other. So statement 1 is true. Statement 2, during propagation of electromagnetic wave, energy density due to electric and magnetic fields are equal. Energy density of electric field is half epsilon naught E square. Okay. Similarly, energy density due to magnetic field is half mu naught B square. Okay. We know the relation between E and B. What? E by B is equal to C. So you can calculate, write this in terms of E also. Once you get that, you know that this second statement is also true. Both are equal. Okay. So option A is the answer. Statement 1 and statement 2 are true. Is there any doubt in this? Okay. Then we can move to the next one. This one. Okay. So we learned about free body diagram. We have to apply that here. A block of mass 8 kg is rest at a rough inclined plane as shown in the figure. Magnitude of net force exerted by surface on the of the block will be. What are the forces acting on it? Okay. They are saying it is just sitting there. So all forces acting on it will be what? Like if it is not moving, all the force acting on it will be cancelling each other, right? So answer will be like net. If you are talking net force, it will be 0. But they are asking net force exerted by the surface on the block. So surface is exerting two forces on it. One is normal force N, another is frictional force F. Okay, and to calculate this we have only one thing. The other external force acting on is mg. Okay, its components will be acting as N and F. So they are cancelling out, means N and F is cancelling out mg, right? N and F is there. Their resultant is cancelling out mg. So mg will be answer. So answer is equal to option D, 80 Newton. Is that clear for all? Are you understanding the explanation, or like do you have doubts in it? If yes, please put a message in the chat group or put a thumbs up if you understood. Who are the students present in the class? Why are you guys not interacting? Am I audible? Okay, so let's move on. Question number 7. Ratio of longest wavelengths corresponding to Lyman-Balmer series. There is only one formula for finding wavelength of atomic spectra. That equation is 1 by lambda equal to R into 1 by N1 square minus 1 by N2 square. This is the only formula there is. So you have to find longest wavelength. Longest wavelength means shortest frequency, means minimum energy. Minimum energy will be from one orbit to just next orbit, right? Highest energy means from one orbit to infinity they are going. Shortest energy means it is from one orbit to just next orbit. Okay, so for Lyman, N1 is equal to 1, which means N2 will be equal to just next one, that is 2. Okay, for Lyman. For Balmer, N2 is always 2, which means N1 is always 2, which means N2 will be 3. Calculate lambda of Lyman, lambda of Balmer like this. Find the ratio, you will get the answer. Okay. Question number 7. Is there any doubt in that? Answer is option B, 5/27. Okay. Next, question number 8. This is about capacitor. We just completed this chapter, so you should be able to solve this. A parallel plate capacitor has two layers of dielectric as shown in the figure. Capacitor is connected across a battery. Graph between electric field and distance from the left plate. For a long infinite sheet, what did we say? Parallel plate is just like a sheet, right? For a sheet, what is the electric field? Electric field due to a sheet is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. It is a constant value. Okay, if air is the medium, if medium is present, some other medium is present, this E1 will become epsilon naught by K1 and E2 will become sigma by K2 epsilon naught. Okay, so two different mediums present. So one electric field will be one constant value, another electric field will be another constant value. So we can eliminate C and D. The option will be either B or A. Okay, and it is given that K equal to 2 is less. K less means electric field will be more there. So answer will be option A. Is it clear for all? Like 1 by K is relation, right? K less value means E will be more there. Is it clear? Okay. Next, question number 9. An alpha particle of 1 mega electron volt kinetic energy is moving in a circular path in uniform magnetic field. Kinetic energy of proton to be moved in same magnetic field on circular path of double radius. Okay, so this is based on two concepts. Charge revolve, like charge get if a moving charge is entering magnetic field, it will get deflected and it will move in a curved path. That is one concept. Next concept is circular motion. Okay, from circular motion we have centripetal force mv square by r is equal to whichever force is making it do. Which force is making the charge move in circle? Magnetic force, right? So due to magnetic field, a charge is having what? Force is equal to BQV sin theta. Since theta is 90 degrees, sin theta will be 1. So you can just write this. V square cancel. Radius equal to mv by BQ. Okay. So for alpha particle, mega, like kinetic energy is given. mv is our like momentum, m into v. So we have to write momentum in terms of kinetic energy. That will be root 2 m k. Okay, this k is kinetic energy. Okay, root 2 mk is momentum divided by bq. Here you have to substitute value of radius is same, right? So we have to equate root 2 m of alpha particle, kinetic energy of alpha particle divided by b is constant charge of alpha particle, equal to root of 2 mass of proton k of proton divided by b into q of proton. Here we can write this, instead of substituting the actual values of this, we will write in this way. Mass of alpha particle is 4 times mass of proton. Similarly, charge of alpha particle is 2 times charge of proton. Just substitute this, b will get cancelled, root 2 will get cancelled. You can find kinetic energy of proton. Okay, then you will get the answer is equal to 4 mega electron volt. Okay, is there any doubt? okay, sorry, double the radius, then just write 2 into 2 also here. Okay, this is r, so 2r. Now it will be correct. Okay, thank you for correcting. Sorry Surabhi, I did not see the doubt you put. Force by surface means both normal reaction and friction. Yes. If you understood this, we will see that once again. I will tell you. Okay. Due to surface, like normal reaction we already know. If normal reaction to be present, it should be in contact with the surface. Like if I am just, something is floating here, there will be no normal reaction on it. Similarly, friction is also provided by the surface, right? So these are two contact forces from the surface. Their resultant is actually, like let's say R is actually the force by surface. You can see that R will be equal to mg. Like every force should cancel out, right? So R should be equal to mg so that it is in equilibrium. Is it clear now? Okay. We can move on to next one then. Okay, question number 10. A non-conducting sphere of radius A has charge Q uniformly distributed inside it. So, inside the volume charge is distributed. The ratio of electric potential at 2 points A and B, distance A by 2 and 8A respectively. Okay, so sphere is having A radius. So, A by 2 distance means one point A is here at A by 2 and point B is somewhere here 8A. Okay, you have to find potential at point B and point A and find the ratio of it. Okay, this is why I told you, like even though we won't get that much question from potential and electric field inside a solid sphere, sometimes 1% chance that question will come. Okay, outside there is no problem. Potential at B is equal to KQ by R, that R is 8A. Potential inside, you need this formula. Okay, potential at point A is equal to KQ (3 R square minus R square) divided by 2R square. Okay, so this is the formula for that. 3R cube. Okay, 2R cube. R cube. Here R is the like capital R is actual complete radius of the sphere. Small r is the for this distance. Okay, so according to that we have to substitute. Then you will get VA, VB, find VA by VB. Okay, answer is option B, 11:1. Is there any doubt in this? Direct formula application, but that one, like generally we don't get equations for using that. Okay, next one, in vernier calipers, this is the type of question which we already discussed. 10 division of VSD is coinciding with 9 division of main scale. Okay, 1 MSD is equal to 0.1 centimeter. So least count is equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. This you can write as 1 minus 9 by 10 MSD. 1 minus 9 by 10 is 1 by 10. MSD is 0.1. So least count will be what? 0.01 centimeter. Now if the measurement of inner diameter of the cylinder 0 vernier scale lies between 1.3 and 1.4 centimeter. As you already know, when you are doing the practical, if two divisions are there and our reading is coming in between them, we will take the previous one. Okay, 1.3 we have to take. So MSR will be 1.3, then VSR is equal to 2 second division. You have to find diameter, that will be equal to MSR plus VSR into LC. Okay, so answer is 1.32 centimeter. Is that clear for all? Okay. Next one, again proton and alpha particle are accelerated through a potential difference of 100 volt. Ratio of wavelength associated with proton and associated with alpha particle. So here wavelength we have to find using de Broglie wavelength. Okay, lambda is equal to h by p. Again p is not given but accelerated through a potential, like that it is given. So we can write that h by root 2 m k, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy will be equal to charge into V, potential energy. Kinetic energy will be equal to potential energy. Okay, so lambda is equal to h by root 2 m q v. Like these all are like same formula only, just writing in different cases. So for alpha particle and proton, you have to find wavelength of proton by wavelength of alpha particle. Just substitute this thing, then you will get it as mass of alpha particle, potential is same, charge of proton divided by mass of proton, charge of alpha mass of alpha, charge of alpha, mass of proton, charge of proton. When you find the ratio, you will get like that. You can directly find the answer. Okay, answer is option C. Just wait a second. Okay, next one. I hope everybody understood this and there is no doubt. Option C, yes, option C is the answer. Relation between M alpha, Q alpha, same as we used before. Next one, figure shows a circuit in which 3 identical diodes are used. Each diode has a forward resistance of 20 ohm and infinite backward resistance. Infinite backward resistance means it cannot work if it is reverse biased. Okay, that is the meaning of it. Resistance R1, R2, R3 equal to 50 ohm. Battery voltage is 6 volt. Current through R3. So infinite backward resistance means in reverse bias condition it will not work. As you can see, this D3 is in reverse bias condition. It cannot work, which means there will be no current in this branch. So we can reduce the whole thing to D1, R1 and R3. So total current will be current through R3. Okay, D1 is 20 ohm, this is 50 ohm, this is also 50 ohm. So total resistance equal to 120 ohm, V equal to 6, which means I equal to 6 by 120. What will be the answer? Okay, 50 milliampere. A is the answer. Yes, correct. Okay, understood the concept? Like if in backward resistance also given, it will also work. Since it is given infinite backward resistance, there will be no current passing through it. Next one, if the work function of a certain metal is this, given in joule, okay, and is illuminated with a light of frequency this much hertz, maximum kinetic energy of photoelectron in joule we have to find. So this is direct application. Kinetic energy equal to h nu minus phi. Okay, right, substitute frequency, work function is phi, substitute h, you will get the value of what is kinetic energy of electron. Okay, kinetic energy of electron, then we will get answer 14, option A. Okay. Okay, we can move on. This same question we did in class, remember? Like during our PY, like problem solving session of the chapter, we did the same question for current electricity. Okay, two heaters take 10-minute and 20-minute time to heat same amount of water. If heaters connected in parallel, what would be time required to heat? In that we already solved how we got. Actually, T1 T2 divided by T1 plus T2 will be time taken. How we are getting this formula, we solved it in class. Please, if you don't remember, please refer to that current electricity heater question we did. Okay, do you remember that? Answer is option B. If you don't remember, we are using this Q equal to V square by R1 T1. Q is equal to V square by R2 T2. Again Q is equal to V square by R equivalent into T. So R1 R2 we are substituting and finding R equivalent equal to R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Find R1 R2 from these two equations, substitute it here, you will get the answer. Okay, I hope you understood it. Okay, moving on. Next, a locomotive of mass m starts moving so that its velocity varies according to the law V equal to k root s, where k is a constant and s is the distance covered. Find the total work performed by all the forces which are acting on the locomotive during the first t seconds after the beginning of motion. This one is little complicated, I agree, because directly you won't get what it is happening. See, V is given, it's equal to k root s. If I want to find acceleration, okay, what will be acceleration? Acceleration is equal to dv by dt, right? Substituting it here, we will have d by dt of k root s. That we will get k d by dt of s to the power 1 by 2. This you will get k into 1 by 2 s to the power minus 1 by 2, then ds by dt. S is already given, it is distance, okay, so ds by dt will be v. Then we will get a equal to k by 2 root 2 ds by, not root 2, sorry, k by 2 root s into ds by dt k root s. From this we can say that root s cancelled, acceleration is equal to k square by 2. Now we are again finding velocity at t time, because if you want to find work done with respect to t, we need velocity in terms of t. Here velocity is in terms of s, we can't say. So velocity then we will get equal to at, which is equal to k square t by 2. Now why we are finding velocity? We need to find velocity to apply work energy theorem. They are asking us to find work done, right? So work done equal to change in kinetic energy. Since it's starting from 0, initial kinetic energy 0. Final kinetic energy half mv square. Substitute v in here, you will get the answer. Okay. Answer will be 1 by 8 m k to the power 4 t square. Option A. Okay. Yes, very good. Option A is the answer. Next one, 17. Question number 17. Is it clear for all? Question 16. Okay. Question number 17. The IV characteristics of a PN junction in forward biased is shown. Approximate forward resistance of the junction is. For finding the forward resistance, there is nothing to do. This is current, this is volt. Delta V by delta I, if you substitute, you will get R. Average resistance. Okay. So, delta V will be 0.1. Delta I will be 400 ohm milliampere. Okay. So, this will be 0.1 divided by 400 into 10 power minus 3. Substituting this, you will get the answer. Answer is equal to option B, 0.25 ohm. Okay. Okay. Moving on to next. Measurement of two quantities along with error is given. Find the value of AB. Okay. So, we have to write AB plus delta AB. We can say that if Z equal to A into B, delta Z by Z equal to delta A by A plus delta B by B. So, which means delta Z, if you want to find, it is Z into delta A by A plus delta B by B. Z is nothing but AB, right? Substitute that, you will get delta Z equal to B delta A plus A delta B. B value is 0.1 times delta A is 0.5 plus A is what? 2.5 and delta B is given as 0.01. Okay. Then you can find delta Z from it. You have to round off. See, the minimum number of what significant figures we have to take. And in terms of addition subtraction, rounding off, we said that addition subtraction we have to consider minimum number of decimal points. Multiplication division we have to consider minimum number of what? Significant figures. Find AB. AB will be what? AB will be equal to 2.5 into 0.1. So, everything is 0.25. We only have to find what will be this. This you will get as, actually you will get the value as 0.75 in that way, but since we are rounding off, you have to take it as 0.808. Okay. This you will get 0.075, but we have to round off to minimum number of significant figures, no? So, we will round off and you will get 0.08. A as option. Is that clear? Okay, let's move to the next one. The orbital angular momentum of a satellite revolving at distance r from the center is L. If the distance is increased to be 4r, new angular momentum will be. Okay. Angular momentum, how we are calculating? Angular momentum equal to mvr. Okay. And what is the velocity? Velocity we are calculating orbital velocity. Orbital velocity equal to root gm by r. Okay. So, and angular momentum is equal to mvr, which means angular momentum, if you substitute v orbital, what you will get? M into root g m r. Okay, like root r and r divided by root r, you will get root r. Like this you will get. So we will get that L is proportional to root r. If at r distance it is L, at 4r distance it will be equal to L proportional to 2 root r. Okay, so root r is L, so new L will be 2L. Option B is the answer. Yes, very good. Okay, moving on. A particle is released from height s. At certain height, its kinetic energy is 3 times its potential energy. Height and speed of the particle at that instant are respectively. Okay, so here what we are doing is, we are going to calculate like s. Let's say this distance is s, and at this point, this is height h. At this point, kinetic energy equal to 3 times potential energy. Okay, we will substitute this. Potential energy, we can just say it is equal to mgh. Kinetic energy equal to, so 3 mgh. Kinetic energy equal to half mv square. will get cancelled. You will get 3gh equal to v square by 2. Now for finding v square, time is not given, right? So we can use the equation v square minus u square equal to 2as. In that, distance covered, this is the distance it covered, right? This is equal to s minus h, which means v square equal to u square 0, 2a, acceleration is g, distance covered is s minus h. V square, you can substitute this value and you can solve. You will get what is s from this, like you can calculate for h, then only if you calculate for h, I think the other option will be, yes, option D is the answer. Very good. Okay. Okay, moving on to next question. When a voltage Vs equal to 200 root 2 sin omega t plus 15 degree is applied to an AC circuit, current in the circuit is found to be 2 sin omega t plus pi by 4. Average power consumed in the circuit. Average power equation is equal to Vrms into Irms into cos phi. Okay, what is phi is? It is the phase difference. Okay, phase difference between voltage and current. Vrms is equal to V naught maximum value, V peak value divided by root 2. Irms is equal to I naught peak value by root 2. Then phi equal to, like if this is, let's say, theta 1 and this is theta 2, phi is equal to nothing but theta 1 minus theta 2 or theta 2 minus theta 1 mode value. From this you will get phi is equal to 30 degree, because this is 15 degree, pi by 4 is 45. 45 minus 15, 30. So phi you will get as 30 degree. Substitute all these value, you will get average power. Yes, C is the answer. Okay. Is it clear for all? Okay, moving on. Next, so we have to choose an easy one to match and check. So let's see, ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT. So 1C, but as you can see 1C is in two options C and D. So you have to choose one more. Let's take V constant. V will be constant when T is proportional to T. So D4. D4 is in one option only. So that will be our answer. You don't have to connect everything. Okay, check like this only. Is it fine? Did you understand? Okay. Next, at the center of a cubical box plus Q charges placed, value of total flux that coming out a wall. Okay, only through one wall how much flux is coming out. Through total cube, flux is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Cube is having 6 walls, right? So through one wall, yes, Q by 6 epsilon naught is the answer. Very good. Okay. Next one. A car accelerates from rest at a constant rate of 2 meters per second for some time. Then it retards at a constant rate for 4 meters per second and comes to rest. If it is remaining in motion for 3 seconds, displacement covered by it. Okay. We can find displacement very easily because S equal to ut plus half at square. This we can use, but we don't know T. T is not given. They only say total motion is 3 seconds. Okay. So how we do is that we know that initial velocity u equal to 0. And in between it is going to some velocity v, and again it is becoming 0 at the end. Okay. So v equal to at equation we can follow. Acceleration, first acceleration is given 2 meters per second square. Okay. So in velocity is equal to a t1 t1. Also this is also equal to what? A2 T2. Then you will get a relation between T1 and T2. That is T1 equal to A2 by A1 T1. Also total time is 3 seconds. So T1 plus, this is T2, sorry. T1 plus T2 is equal to 3. Using this you can solve what is time 1, what is time 2. Time 1 is from 0 to maximum value of velocity. Then time 2 is from velocity to 0. Okay. Like that you can find T1, T2. Then first S1 will be equal to U0, which means it will be equal to half A1 T1 square. S2 is equal to half A2 T2 square. Okay. Then substitute these values, you will get the answer. Question 24, answer is option B. Okay, 6 meters is the answer. Okay, this is how you solve it. Is there any doubt in question 24? I guess not. Next one. If only 2% of the main current is to be passed through galvanometer of resistance G, then resistance of the shunt connected to it will be. Okay. So shunt resistance means any resistance which is connected parallel. A small value of resistance which is connected parallel is called as shunt resistance. Okay. So galvanometer is here, shunt resistance is this, and what they are saying, total value of current is I, 2% of I is going through galvanometer. Okay, so Ig going through galvanometer. Ig equal to 2% of I means 2 by 100 into I. So Ig we will get. We have to find S, right? Since they are at same potential, we can say I minus Ig into S is equal to Ig into G. Okay, this is the same formula we learned in current electricity. S equal to Ig divided by I minus Ig into G. Substitute Ig equal to this value. You can solve G equal to just G only. You will get the answer. Question 25. Option D will be the answer. Oh, yes, very good. I hope there is no doubt in this one. Okay. Next one, somebody needs to identify the electrical components from a group of components labeled A, B, C, D. They perform some test and get the following observation. A has a silver ring at its one end with the two terminals. It can conduct electricity only in one direction. That is the direct saying it is diode. Okay. If you haven't seen, I think you did Zener diode experiment and all. A diode looks like this. Okay. A silver ring at one end. Diode, it is a black thing, but one silver color ring will be on one end. Diode looks like this. So A is diode. B, connected to DC source, but current gradually decrease and becomes zero. So steady state current, at steady state it is becoming zero and current is gradually decreasing. So that is nothing but capacitor. Okay. So answer is option C, diode, capacitor. Third one they are saying it is light is there, so third one is LED only. If you just identify that also, you will get the answer. Okay, very good. And colored rings, resistor. Resistor I think you have already seen. Resistor will be like this. There will be like 1, 2, 3 lines. Okay. This is resistor. I think we can move on. Next one. Regular hexagon with side length A is shown. Find the electric field and potential at A. Okay, potential, you see almost like two options are there. In A, one of that we have to find. But even if you find a potential, there will be two options. So better to find electric field. Okay. Okay, and did you get the answer? Okay. At this point, due to Q, it will be in this direction. Due to this Q in this direction, resultant in this direction. Due to this one also in this direction. So we can directly add them. Okay. So okay. Now due to this Q in this direction it is there, that we can split into two components. Okay. So if you know this angle, you can find which angle? This angle. Okay, this will be same as this. And let's say this, if this is theta, this is equal to E due to Q cos theta. Okay. Similarly, due to this Q also, electric field will be in the same direction. So due to this 2, we can say 2 EQ cos theta will be there. What is this EQ? EQ will be KQ by A. So 2KQ by A. And total angle of a hexagon is 120 degree. So half of that will be theta, this is cos 60. Okay, cos 60. So basically this you will get as KQ by A. This is electric field due to this Q and this Q. Now we have to find due to this one, right? So we have to get the distance first. So from here, this distance we have to calculate. This distance is A. We have to find this distance. So if this angle is 60 degree, this is A, we can say this is equal to A cos 60 equal to this x. Okay, that is equal to A by 2. So A by 2 plus A by 2 plus A, it is equal to 2A. Due to 2q, E due to 2q will be equal to KQ by K2q by 2A. Okay, I guess so. Now we have to directly add them. You will get the answer. Okay, answer is option D. A square 4. A square. Okay, answer will be option D. Is that clear? Okay. Next one, a ball moving with velocity 9 meter per second collides with another similar stationary ball. So mass is same for both. After the collision, both balls move in direction making angle 30 degree with the initial direction. After collision, what their speed will be? So initially m moving with the 9 meter per second velocity. It is coming in this direction. It is colliding with another mass m. Its initial velocity is 0. After collision, 1m is going in this direction, let's say with speed v1, another going in this direction with the speed v2. Okay, this angle is 30 degree. Okay, both are making 30 degree with the horizontal. Since both mass is same, can we say that their final velocities will be half of initial velocity? Like total velocity is 9, so both will have individual velocity same only. Okay, we will use conservation of momentum. Initial velocity mv is equal to, here since they are moving at an angle, we have to take the components of velocity. Velocity in this direction, so sine component and cos component. In this direction, sine component, cos component. You can see that vertical direction it will get cancelled out. So only horizontal components we have to take. So it will be equal to 2mv dash cos 30. Both will have same velocity in that way. Substitute the values, you will get the answer. What will be v dash? Okay. So answer is option B, 3√3. Okay. Next one, a liquid of density 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube rises to 10 centimeter in a capillary tube. If angle of contact of liquid glass pair is 0 degree and the radius of tube equal to 2 millimeter, what is surface tension of liquid? Surface tension of liquid we are getting H rho g is equal to 2T by R. Okay, R is radius of the like meniscus. It is making a meniscus, right? If this is the capillary, there will be a meniscus here. Radius of this circle is small r. This radius of the circle we can say it is equal to r by cos theta. R is the radius of the glass capillary tube. Cos theta, this theta is angle of contact. They have already said that angle of contact is 0 degree, which means R equal to R. Then we can say tension is nothing but what? H rho g into R divided by 2. H is given, rho is given, g you can substitute, radius is given. Substitute and you will get the answer. Okay. Is there any doubt in this? Answer is option D. Okay. Next, question 30. The magnetic moment produced in a substance of 1 gram is 6 into 10 to the power minus 7. If its density is 5 gram, then intensity of magnetization. Intensity of magnetization is nothing but magnetic moment per unit volume. Okay, magnetic moment per unit volume is intensity of magnetization. You just have to substitute, and volume, how we can find? Mass by volume equal to density, which means volume equal to mass by density. Okay, substitute that, you will get, this is magnetic moment divided by mass into rho. Convert everything to SI units, you will get the answer. Yes, option B. Okay, this is the answer. Then we can move to next question. Atomic nuclear reactor can deliver 300 megawatt energy, can deliver 300 megawatt, that is power. Energy released due to fission due to each nucleus is 170 mega electron volt. Number of uranium atoms fissioned per hour will be. So, number of atoms you have to find. Power is equal to energy by time. Okay. So, if you want to calculate total energy, what you have to do? Power into time. Power is given into time is equal to total energy, right? So, time is given as 1 hour. So, convert this into seconds. 1 hour equal to 60 into 60 seconds. Power is already given. Then energy will be number of nucleus which is fissioning into energy due to one nucleus. Okay. It is given in electron volt. You have to convert it to what? Joules, because like it is not an SI unit. Okay. Then you solve this for N, you will get the answer. N equal to Pt by E. Power 300 into 10 to the power 6, time 3600 divided by energy is given as 170 into 10 to the power 6 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Okay, substitute these values, you will get the answer. Answer is option B. Yes. Okay. Can we move on to next question? Next one, radius of curvature of convex surface of a thin plano convex lens is 15 centimeter. Refractive index of the material is 1.6. Power of the lens. Power we have to calculate 1 by F. Okay, but F should be in meters. Then you will get the power. But for finding F, only radius of curvature is given. 1 by F is equal to lens maker's formula, mu minus 1 into what? 1 by R1 minus, or 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay. In this, it is plano convex lens. So, it is like this. Okay. This side R2 is equal to infinity. R1 is given 15. So, find F, convert it to meters, you will get what is power. Okay. And 1 by infinity will be 0. So, no problem there. It will be 0.6 by 15 centimeter. So, you will get 60 by 15 is the answer. And option D, plus 4 diopter. Yes, very good. Can we move to the next question? Okay. Length of a sonometer wire is either 95 cm or 100 cm. In both cases, tuning fork produces 5 beats per second with wire. Then frequency of the tuning fork is. Okay. Like concept, it is very small concept only, but they have used the assumed value of v, velocity of sound, like velocity on in the air. So it is not given in the question, you have to take that value. Okay. Beats, if you want to find, it is frequency of first one minus frequency of second one. This is number of beats. Okay. N. So same tuning fork is producing beats with 95 cm and 100 cm. Okay. So fundamental frequency of a wire, if you are taking, this is 1 lambda. Lambda equal to 2L. This is the relation with the length of, like wavelength and length of the wire. So this is the relation between them for fundamental frequency. In that case, we are saying that what? Frequency of first one minus frequency of tuning fork equal to 5. Similarly, frequency of tuning fork minus frequency of second one is also 5. So you can take the ratio f1 minus ft divided by ft minus f1, sorry, f2, frequency of 2. This is what we have to find. We have to find what? Frequency of tuning fork, and lambda equal to 2L. From this we can get the relation for frequency also, right? Because lambda frequency is equal to velocity, which means frequency should be equal to v by lambda. Okay. Then we can say that frequency or frequency of the length, like whichever wire we are taking, frequency of one will be velocity of sound divided by lambda, means by 2 L1. F2 is equal to V by 2 L2. Length is given. V you have to assume V is equal to 380 meter per second. That one you have to assume. This you will get as 1. Substitute F1 and F2 in this. L1, L2 is given. You can find for like what is the frequency of tuning fork, Ft. That is the method to solve this. Answer is option B, 195 Hertz. Okay, this is the formula we have to use. There is nothing else. If you have doubt in this, please go and check the fundamental frequency, first harmonic, second harmonic, that topic is there, no? For wave on string, please check that topic, you will understand it better. Once more, number of beats is difference in frequency. First one is also producing beats, second one also producing beats. So first one frequency will be more than tuning fork, second one frequency will be less than tuning fork. Like that we can take. So first one minus tuning fork frequency equal to 5, tuning fork minus F2 is equal to 5. When you divide these both equation, you will get F1 minus Ft by Ft minus F1, F2 equal to 1. Okay, dividing these two. Now for finding F1 and F2, we have to use this fundamental frequency of wire. From that only we are getting nu lambda equal to V, lambda is equal to 2L, so frequency equal to V by 2L. For frequency of 1, V by L1, frequency of 2, V by 2L2. Okay, substitute that. L1, L2 is given in the question, you can solve. V value you have to assume. Okay, next one. A particle is projected vertically upward such that it attains a height of h at 5 seconds and 9 seconds of its motion. Speed of the projection. So initial velocity we have to get, right? So u is initial velocity. Then you can say that distance covered is equal to ut minus half gt square, right? Because initial velocity is in upward direction, g is acting downwards. So ut minus half gt square is distance covered. Okay. Then same height h at 5 seconds and 9 seconds. Then we can say u at 5 seconds minus half g 5 square is equal to u at what? 9 seconds minus half g 9 square. Okay, we can equate. Both height is same. From this you can solve for u. Okay. And like please make sure in your answer key this is given in a difficult form. Don't follow that. Follow this only. Okay. 34 answer is option D, 70 meter per second. Is it clear? I hope it's clear for all. We will go to next one. Okay, this one also the concept you know, but you might miss one point in that. Okay, here acceleration velocity length is given as this. We know acceleration dimension is Lt power minus 2. Velocity dimension is Lt minus 1. And length dimension is nothing but just L. Comparing these, you will get that this is equal to alpha beta minus 2. This is equal to alpha beta minus 1. This is equal to alpha gamma. From this what we are understanding, length is alpha, which means gamma dimension is equal to 1. Okay, this is the point that you might miss. Then formula for coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction F equal to mu ns, right? F is also force, n is also force. So mu is a dimensionless. Okay, dimensionless. So alpha should be 0, beta should be 0. Only one option is there, that is option D, because 1 by 1 is also 1 only, so no problem. Is that clear for all? Okay. Next question 36. If R equal to 25 ohm, XL 25, XC 100, impedance of the circuit when all connected in parallel with 100 volt supply. In these type of question, direct formula application is not the answer. Okay, you have to think like all three are connected in parallel, which means a capacitor, a resistor and an inductor connected parallel. As you know, current will always choose the easiest path to go. Okay, and inductor having like more inductor doesn't like the current like AC current to pass through it. Similarly, capacitor doesn't let DC current pass through it, okay, for a long time. So for AC current will always choose capacitor and resistor only. It will not go through inductor. If it is DC will always go through resistor and inductor only. It will not go through capacitor. So this week, since it is AC, we can assume that only R and capacitor is there. So XL you don't have to consider. 1 by R plus 1 by XC only you have to find. Understood? Is that clear for all? Answer is option B. Okay. Yes. Next is assertion reason question. If a body is in state of uniform circular motion, then its velocity, acceleration are both varying. We know it is having constant speed and magnitude of acceleration is constant, but it is like varying continuously direction. So assertion is correct. Reason, if magnitude of velocity is v, radius of uniform acceleration is r, then magnitude of acceleration is v square by r. This is also statement wise it is correct, but is it the right reason? No, it is not the right reason for assertion. Okay, right reason will be what? The direction is continuously changing even though magnitude is same. So option A is the answer. Okay. Next one, a 500 kg boat is 9 meter long and is floating without motion on still water. A man of mass 100 kg is at one end, and if he runs to the other end of the boat and stops, the displacement of the boat is. See, this is the boat and the man. There is no external force acting on it, right? Floating means they are saying that there is no external force acting on it. So if a man is running, what will happen? He is pushing the boat back. That you already know, right? But how much it will move? That if you want to find, you can assume like this. Let's say the center of mass is here. Center of mass of the whole system. If we are assuming this point to be 0, okay, this is the center of mass of boat. A person center of mass will be on person itself. Then you can say position of center of mass of the system will be equal to mass of boat into center of mass of boat plus mass of man into center of mass of man divided by m boat plus m man. Okay, this will be center of mass. External force is not there, so will center of mass move? Center of mass should remain at same position. So now let's say here was the origin. Okay, man reached at this point and boat center of mass went to this point. This should be same as this one. Find this, equate it to here, you will get what is the distance moved by boat. Okay, here also new center of mass of boat into new center of mass plus man into center of mass of man divided by total mass. Okay, equate it and you will get the xb, distance travelled by man. Okay, answer is 1.5 meter in the opposite direction of displacement of the man. I hope you understood this, or if you did not understand, you can search more problems like this. Okay, center of mass conservation, like man moving on a disc or man moving on a boat, like that questions you can search. Okay, and you can practice such questions. Next one, if a cross b equal to 3 root a dot b, then value of a plus b is. Okay, a cross b is nothing but ab sin theta is equal to root 3 a dot b ab cos theta, which means sin theta by cos theta equal to root 3, that is tan theta. So value of theta is equal to 60 degree. Okay, once you get that, a plus b is equal to what? A square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Substitute the value of theta, you will get the answer. Yes, option D is the answer. Okay, Moving on. Which of the following wiring diagrams could be used experimentally to determine Ohm's law? Ohm's law, for verifying Ohm's law, we need what? Yes, B, because we need to connect ammeters in series with the resistor and voltmeter parallel to the resistor. So answer is option B. Okay, for verifying Ohm's law. Next one. When a satellite is shifted from a near orbit to farther orbit, what will happen? Gravitational potential energy increases, option A. Kinetic energy increases, option B. Gravitational potential energy decrease, kinetic energy decrease. So we have to choose option B, A and D. Sure? Yes, that is the correct answer. Why? Because gravitational potential energy is equal to minus gmm by r. So r is increasing, which means this total value will what? R is increasing, so total magnitude will decrease, but it is negative. So negative is decreasing means actually energy is increasing. So potential energy increases, that is correct. And kinetic energy depends on V. V is equal to root gm by r. R increasing, velocity will decrease, kinetic energy will decrease. So option B is the answer. Very good. Okay. Next one, question 42. As shown in figure, light ray P enters the slab at angle 60 degree with normal inside the slab. Light ray Q takes total internal reflection. Find a minimum refractive index of the slab. See, if this is I equal to 60 degree, this we can take as R. If this is R, then can we say this will be R, this will be 90 minus R. Okay. We know that like it should be greater than critical angle, then only what will happen? In the total internal reflection will happen, which means sin 90 minus R should be greater than or equal to 1 by mu. Okay, because for critical angle it is 1 by mu. When directly applying Snell's law, it is mu. Okay, now at this point we can say sin 60 by sin R is equal to mu. Now from this you will get sin R equal to what? Sin 60 root 3 by 2 mu. Okay, then like for mu also you can find what is mu. Mu will be equal to root 3 by 2 sin R. So from this sin 90 minus R will be cos R. Cos R greater than or equal to 1 by mu. Substituting mu you will get cos R greater than or equal to root 3 by 2 sin R, and no, actually solve with respect to this only. Okay, no need to convert this, because then we have to go for like finding R and all, not required. Okay, substitute it this way only, then substitute it here, then you can find we have to solve for mu. Okay, and you will get mu is equal to what? Mu is equal to 1.32 you will get. Okay, don't go for solving the angle R, directly find mu only from this. Okay, moving on. Two blocks of 7 kg, 5 kg connected by heavy rope of mass 4 kg, upward force is 200 Newton, tension at the top of the heavy rope. Okay, at this point you have to find tension. Okay, so if total external force is 200 Newton. It is acting on all the masses together, right? So total mass is what? 9 plus 7, 16 kg. Total mass 16 kg. So acceleration of individual ones are equal to F by m. Find the acceleration. Then take the 7 kg cube. Okay, for 7 kg cube, tension is acting downwards. Similarly, 7g acting downwards. Okay, then in upward direction what? 200 Newton acting upwards and total acceleration a. Here you can substitute 7a is equal to 200 minus 7g minus t from this, solve for t. Okay. Answer is option B. Okay, answer is option B. I hope everybody understood this. Okay, moving on. A transformer. I hope you guys already know this question. A transformer has 100 turns in primary coil, current carrying 8 ampere current. Input power 1 kilowatt, number of turns in second coil, and 500 volt output. So Vs by Vp is equal to Ns by Np. This is the formula for transformer. Yes, you already answered. Good. Okay, this is the formula for transformer, but we only current is given in first one. So but power is also given. Power equal to V into I. So V primary is equal to power by current into in primary. So this will be 1 kilowatt means 1000 watt. 1000 divided by 8 ampere. Substitute that, you will get Vp, and substitute Vs 500 volt. Np is equal to 100. Find Ns. Okay, answer is option C, 400. I hope everybody got that. Okay, next question, number last question. The number of turns in coil of AC generator are 50 and its cross sectional area is 2.5. The coil is revolving in uniform magnetic field of strength 0.3 Tesla, uniform angular velocity 60 radian. The resistance is 500 ohm, maximum induced EMF and current. Okay, induced EMF is equal to d phi by dt. Okay, in this phi we are getting BAN sin omega t. When you find d omega by dt, you will get EMF is equal to BAN omega cos omega t. Okay, since we are asking for maximum value, then we can just take this BAN omega is EMF and current is equal to EMF by R. So direct formula answer option A is the answer. Okay, in this. I hope everybody understood all the solutions. Is there any doubt regarding today's class? What was the level of this time physics question paper, ma'am, compared to last time? Compared to last time, I will say that this question paper, even the concept, like all the concept we know, but application wise it is different. Okay, so you might feel it is much tougher than last time because application wise it is different. The same concept we are using, as you see, like velocity of the speed of sound, we have to assume, like we have to substitute the value. It is not given in the question. Similarly, each question formulas we know, but how we approach the question is different. Okay, so technically difficult but conceptually same level. Is that clear? Okay, then you guys can leave and join back for chemistry class. Thank you.